everybody, welcome back to pixiwoo. Today's makeup tutorial I'm going to do for you is of Nina Dobrev from Vampire Diaries. Quite simple, and I'm going to try to use reasonably priced products as much as I can. I hope you enjoy. So I've already moisturised my skin. I'm then going to take a Revlon, this one is Photo Ready Foundation. I'm going to use a Real Techniques Expert Face Brush because it's my favourite one at the moment. I'm going to pop that right the way over the skin. I'm then going to take a little bit of MAC Moisture Cover Concealer. This one is in NW20, moisturising. So, my skin's a little bit drier, so I just need to give a little bit of a lift there. So I'm using it anywhere that I've got a little bit of redness, and also I need a bit more moisture. I'm going to use a Real Techniques Base Shadow Brush just to buff that over the skin, just under the eyes. Right, I'm then going to move on to the eyes, and I'm going to use number 7, Stay Perfect. This is smoothing eyeshadow in the colour Nude. And I'm going to just pop that right the way over the eyelid. And this is going to work as my primer. You can use a brush or you can use your finger to work that in. I'm going to just use a finger just to buff that in. I also want to take a tiny bit of that under my eye as well. Then I have got a MAC 217 and this eyeshadow colour here, which is called Patina by MAC. And I'm going to run that right the way over the eyelid. And it's going to cling to the base that I've put down, but just set it, and that will hold it all into place that little bit better. This is such a pretty colour just on its own. I'm also going to drag that under the eye. And that's it for the eyeshadow. Really nice, simple and basic. I'm going to move on to the brows. I have got a Shiramure eyebrow pencil. This one is in hard formula number 9. Now I want the brows to be reasonably soft, but she has a perfect, beautiful arch to them. So I have two brows that are so differently shaped. This one's probably more the shape of hers. So I'm just lifting slightly. And then the front's kept quite nude, really. I'm just going to put a tiny bit of product through the front, but not much. Now mine are a tiny bit darker than hers, but I'm using a colour that suits my brows, so you can go lighter if you want. I'm then going to take an Illamasqua brow gel. This holds your brows in place perfectly, and I'm just going to brush upwards with those so that all eyebrows are going the same way. And will stay like that and set that way. Right, same on the other side. Let's try and lift this brow a bit better. So I'm going to go in with my Illamasqua brow gel. Right, I've then got a black kohl pencil. This one is by Barry M. And I want to take that inside the eye, on the top waterline and bottom. Close the eye if you find it slightly easier. And I'm going to use the same pencil and a MAC 266. I'm just going to take a little bit of the pencil onto the 266 rather than use an eyeshadow. I just want to push that in the corner here. to add a little bit of line, but nothing much. I'm then going to mascara the lashes, and I have got Barry M mascara. This one is Lash Modelling Extra Black Mascara. Allow that to dry and then apply to the bottom lashes as well. Next I'm going to add some false lashes. I have got Blink and Go, and these ones are number 1 and they are Flirt. So I'm just going to glue the back of the lash, look down, and with a pair of tweezers place them into place and then guide them to where you want them. Just place it on. And then back onto the skin. I'm going to use Chanel Soleil de Tan, which is kind of expensive, but it's the only product that I know that I love for doing this kind of dewy bronze glow. So I'm going to use my foundation brush that I used before. I'm just going to take it through the cheeks and a little bit around the hairline. And it's just going to give me a slightly more tanned, healthy glow to my skin. I'm then going to take a little bit of Lies from Illamasqua. I'm going to use the same brush again, and I'm going to pop this on the top of my cheekbone. I'm then going to take a little bit of MAC Something Special, using the same brush again. That's going to go on the apples of my cheeks. You can alternate them for powder products if you prefer, if you find that your skin gets a little bit too oily. Now I am going to powder the rest of my skin so that stays flat, and I have got a MAC Select Press Powder, and I'm going to take a Real Techniques multitask brush and just work that on my forehead, down my nose, so anywhere really that I need to powder but staying away from my cheekbones. Then I'm going to get a slightly smaller brush and use it under the eyes just to powder that into place. Now on my lips I'm going to take Lippy Girl lipstick. This one is in the colour Schmorfy. And then I want it a little bit glossier, so I'm going to add a little bit of number 7 High Shine lip gloss, and this one is in the colour Almost Pink. So there you have the finished Nina Dobrev look. I hope you've enjoyed it, guys, and you found it interesting.